Hi everybody. So in the last challenge where we were trying to do the basically the confidential document, we accidentally triggered the error handling. And I did that by basically typing an incorrect path on the FTP server. So that's a little kind of weird. And it wasn't intentional, right? So what I did was I went ahead and cleared and I wanted to restart to show everybody another way of doing this. So starting here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to the account page and we're going to go to login. So basically what this lesson is all about is that improper error handling can reveal much more about the application than intended, and it can result in basically providing an attacker a better understanding of the application and how it's built. So if we were to go ahead and click a single quote here and a single quote in here, and the thought behind this is basically we're going to try to inject code or make it produce some sort of error on the single quote, because when you do a single quote, and this is a parameter that leads to a SQL query, what could happen is that it could say, hey, this is an invalid query, or it might throw up an error, some type of object that would reveal something that might lead us to a little more useful information about the application and how it's built. And in some cases, it could also tell you, hey, if you get like a big long query string returned, you could possibly do a SQL injection attack. Then again, it's rare nowadays to run into those, but it has been known to happen in the past, and that's why injection attacks are still number one on the OWASP Top 10. So I'm going to go ahead and click Login here. As you can see, I already got the flag for this challenge. Gracefully nor consistently, we see an object returned. I'm going to inspect the element here. And I'm going to go to, what I'm going to look for is the response. Basically, something went wrong here. I'm going to click network. I might have to reload this page and then kind of force the error again. Let's do it one more time. Okay, so now down at the bottom, we see a post request to a login, okay? And it's 500, basically internal server error. Let's take a look at the response. So we have the headers, the cookies, the request that was made, which is right there, single quote enclosed into another single quote. Let's take a look at the response and kind of see what this is all about. So scrolling up a little bit and scrolling to the left, pulling this out, we basically say, oh, hey, the database backend is a SQLite database. Good to know. We see the SQL query string being returned. And this is basically telling us that the application might be vulnerable to some level of SQL injection. We can see here that it's basically there's a SQL statement being executed that says select all from users, where email is equal to single quote, right? And then in password, it looks like it's filling in the password. And the password looks like it might be some type of token that's stored, maybe in a cookie. Let's go take a look here. Cookies. Yeah, I would have to investigate that a little bit more, why that's getting produced here. But very potential SQL injection attack point there. But we produced an error, and we see that we were able to gather a little more information about the app and how it's handling queries from that. And that concludes the gracefully handling input errors.